Shalom, Barak the Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kadash. All praises and glories definitely do, especially in the times we're living in. Much respects to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work. I say, Shalom. All right. This lesson is going to be titled, The Natural Man Receiveth Not the Things of the Spirit. Okay? Right? And that comes from here, 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the God power. Okay? And the simple answer to that, why a natural man don't receive it, is because he's not spiritual. He's carnal. You understand that? For they are foolishness unto him. See that? Because he has what? He has no understanding, like the wicked. The wicked shall do wickedly and not understand. And we read that in Daniel 12 and 10. All right? All right? So, for they are foolishness unto him, right? In other words, it doesn't make sense. You understand that? Because he's not spiritually inclined. He's a carnal person. All right? Brute. You understand that? Carnal. Okay? And we'll prove that as we go along here. All right? Neither can he know them, right? Know the spiritual things, because they are spiritually discerned. Okay? The things of God are spiritually discerned. They deal, with the spirit, all right, which deals with, judgment. Okay? You're seeing things through a spiritual eye, not a carnal eye. All right? Spiritual understanding, not carnally understanding. You understand that? It's not a physical thing. In other words, like, what is it that we read, for example, what is that? Let's go to, two things. First, let's go to 2 Corinthians. All right, let's go there. 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Go here first. All right. What does it say here? For our weapons of our warfare, for the weapons of our warfare, right, are not carnal, right, but mighty through the God power, right? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and through his Son, Yahushai, right, the Mashiach, to what? To the pulling down of strongholds. And what are some of those strongholds? Well, the deceptions and lies that Esau has created in this anti-Messiah system. You understand that, people? All right? So, our weapons of warfare are not carnal. Okay? They're not carnal. This isn't a physical fight. This is a spiritual war. Okay? All right, we'll further prove that in a minute. So, but mighty, our power, we have power through what? Through Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. You understand that? That is our power. Okay? To the pulling down of the strongholds. Okay? Of all the deceptions and lies. All right? And the snares. All right? That have been set up before us. All right? Further prove this. We go to Ephesians, the 6th chapter. All right? All right. Go to Ephesians here. Start at 10th verse. All right. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Right. Put on the whole armor of the God power. What is the whole armor? These scriptures. All right. Like Elder Apostle Tahar is always quoted as saying, Ezekiel chapter 3. Young man, take this roll and eat it. You understand? And you're eating the whole roll. You understand that? You want to be an apologist, a defender of the Gospels. All right? You got to eat this whole roll. All right? And this is for your understanding, so that you're able to understand what you are defending, okay? And understanding that this is your book, okay? It's not a universal book. This book is given unto the Israelite, which again is proven in Psalms 147, 19 and 20, backed up in Amos 3 and 2. And then, of course, there are many other precepts that one can go to, all right? So, all right, you put on the whole armor of God, which are these scriptures, that ye may be able to stand the wiles of the devil. And we're not talking about the spiritual entity Satan. We're talking about the human counterpart here on the earth, which is Esau, Edom, the white man. All right? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Principalities, when you look into that word, it's talking about demons, all right? Spiritual demons. Against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world. And we're in Esau's world. This is his rulership, his kingdom, okay? And of course, it's just temporary, no different than the Babylonian, Medo-Persian, all right? You know, their Greco-Roman empires, all right? The Egyptian empire. But nonetheless, you know, this is the third and final time that he would rule, and we're at the end of his little season. Nonetheless, it's his kingdom till Yahweh Shai returns, all right? So, against spiritual wickedness in high places, who's that talking about? The international banking families, all right? Your Rothschilds, your Oppenheimers, your Rockefellers, okay? You understand? Etc., etc., etc. All right, 13 families in all right? Because they run the show. They're the ones behind the curtain. That's your cabal. That's your shadow government. You understand? All right? They own America. America's a corporation. Okay? And so when you see people out here and they talk about they are the corporations. America itself is a corporation, and they are the corporation. And they're the ones that own those, for example, the corporations that make all the weapons, for example, all right? They own them. Do you understand that? They own them. Okay? All right? All right, let's continue here. So, wherefore take unto you the whole armor, again, all of these scriptures, right? That ye may be able to withstand the evil day. You see that? And that word evil is a compound word, evil, all right? Which means bad times, okay? Having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, right? Where are you going to get that truth from? These scriptures. It's not going to come out of the book of the dead. It's not going to come out of some Kemet philosophy book, which, by the way, that's a creation of the Edomites, all right? To further subjugate you people and keeping you in darkness, all right? Telling you, that, you're somehow connected to the African tribes who, by the way, who are Hamites, okay, who had you in slavery 400 years. Do you know how redundant that sounds? All right, but what does it say in Jeremiah 4:22? Okay, it says, my people are foolish. They have not known me. They are Sardis children, which means to be stupid, senseless, and foolish. Okay, you understand that? Right? They know how to do evil, but to do good, they have no understanding. Okay? That's what you read there. All right? Are you people getting the point? All right? Are you getting the point? All right? That point, I'm sure, has been made. Okay? Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, Having the breastplate of righteousness. What is that breastplate happening? Again, the scriptures. This is your armor. This is that breastplate. You understand that? And your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. There you go. And above all, taking the shield of faith, right? What is that shield of faith? Again, these scriptures, right? This is the armor. This is the breastplate. All these scriptures. Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. What are those fiery darts? Well, he's the devil. He's the slanderer. He's the false accuser. Okay? He's the deceiver. All right? And how does he slander you? Through the media, through his television, through his newspapers. Do you understand that? Like them building up, a case, trying to connect you to terrorism. All right? When in fact, America creates, all right, the boogeyman, right? When there ain't no boogeyman. Do you understand that, people? All right, Saddam Hussein was a creation of the CIA to begin with, just like Osama bin Laden. You understand that? A CIA operative. But they created a scenario for you, all right, to make it seem like they were enemies, all right? And that's only used as a cover so that they can go in and do what the hell they want to do. In other words, to justify their bloodshed when they had no justification. You understand that, people? All right? So wake the hell up. All right? That's the way your America Babylon the Great, that's the way this devil works. You're living in the anti-Messiah system. Always have been. All right? Remember, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24, right? And Malachi 1:4 tells you who that is. Esau, Edom, all right? The white man. He ain't white, he's red, all right? And the Lord calls him the border of wickedness, right? And that he have indignation forever with them. You understand that? That they're a people, a nation, okay? And indignation means righteous anger. And the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. You understand? They are the people to the Lord's curse to judgment. All right? Isaiah 34:5-6. Okay? You understand that? All right. Okay? So you understand who the wicked is and the fiery darts, what it's talking about. All right? So this man is trying to slander you, and he's been trying to do that for the past good 8 years. He's been setting everything up so that he can build a case to say that you Israelites, are nothing more than a terrorist group. When obviously, everybody knows that you're not, because, we've seen those Senate hearings, and we've seen that woman, that sister, make mincemeat out of the FBI dude, all right? Make mincemeat out of them, But there they are trying to make the case. You understand that? All right, when obviously they know that their own people is the problem, all right? It's them. They're the problem, right? Who's the one who's gotten away with the murderous genocide and the lynchings? All right, Jim Crow and, Reconstruction. Who's the one who's been doing all this killing and killing you today out on the streets and getting away with it? Like that Derek Chauvin, all right? Because he's going to get off scot-free. But many of us already knew that, all right? You understand, people? All right? All right, you know what? We're going to end this here. We're going to come right back with part 2. We'll pick it up right here where I left off, all right? So we'll pick it up here at verse 17, all right? So we'll be right back with part 2. The natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit, all right? We'll be right back. Shalom.